Incorporated on the 26th of March 1991 and licensed to cover and transact non-life insurance businesses on October the 7th, 1993, Linkage Assurance Plc is one of the leading insurance service providers in Nigeria, with a reputation for prompt and accurate service delivery, efficiency and customer satisfaction. On the 27th of February 2007, as part of the recapitalization and consolidation reforms of the federal government of Nigeria, the company merged with Central Insurance Company Limited to form a new and bigger Linkage Assurance Plc to further provide quality service to clients who form the bedrock of the organization's identity. For over 3 decades, Linkage Assurance Plc has been driven by tested relationship with policyholders and third parties, with a growing shareholders fund of over 24 billion naira as at the third quarter of 2020. In 2018, Augusto & Co. affirmed Linkage Assurance Plc's good financial condition, and in the same year, the organization won the Pearl Awards for sectoral leadership in the insurance industries for companies quoted on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. The company offers a full range of insurance services including automobile, property, general accident, health and compulsory insurances, marine, aviation, and much more. Let's discuss the activities and the importance of insurance with the CEO, Mr. Daniel Braie. Over 3 decades in business, what's the story behind this successful journey?
Well, thank you very much. Linkage Assurance Plc started as a company which we call composite company, writing both life and non-life business. But sometime in 2007, we sold our life arm, and then we concentrated on general business, which was the area of strength for us. And from then on, of course, the company has picked, in its product selling and product offering. So Linkage is a very strong company financially, and will continue to deliver service. Our strong point is usually claim settlement, which we have been noted for, and that is why the company has grown from strength to strength.
What's the experience been like for you since you took over this leadership role in September 2018?
For me, it has been very challenging, but I have been in the industry for quite some time. I have played similar role, although in a much smaller company in the past, so it was easy to transit. But it's been quite challenging managing people on a larger scale, and then of course running the business during the challenging period. But I can say I'm fulfilled because the results, they say figures don't tell lies. The results have shown that the company is growing from strength to strength. So I'm very happy, and I'm still facing the challenges, especially during this period that the COVID challenge has affected business worldwide. But we are still holding our head above water, so it's been good for me.
As a socially responsible organization, it's expected that you are interested in the needs of those around you. How seriously do you take corporate social responsibility at Linkage Assurance Plc?
Corporate social responsibility is an important aspect of our business because wherever we operate, we recognize that we need to support the local communities. Well, sometime in 2019, during the Ember months, we supported the Federal Road Safety Corps with a reflective vest. As you know, during that period, the traffic is usually very heavy, and we identified that and we supported them, and they were grateful. That is one major thing that we're happy with, because we are partnering with road safety in other areas as well, for which they have given us some recognition. So we are happy about that.
I see you pay a lot of attention to the physically challenged. What's your experience been like in helping bridge the health gap in Nigeria?
Firstly, like you said, there's a challenge in that area, and we want to support as much as possible. We've supported various organizations. Through the Kano Heart Foundation, we supported his foundation with donations so that I can help people with heart problems, who do surgeries and all that, both locally and abroad. We have also supported the Down Syndrome Foundation because those are children that are challenged. And it is not easy. Some of those looking after them could be expensive. So we've supported the Down Syndrome Foundation. We have also supported the Cancer Foundation. Those people who identify that have cancer, we've supported the foundation. We thank them for the role they are playing. It's quite expensive, and we know that. So on our part in Linkage, we'll continue to support them. During the flooding sometime in 2019 in Bayelsa State, we also donated relief materials to the various relief centers. Health materials now, like needs for those people, and then drugs as well. Then we also, during the COVID, through our industry association called the Nigerian Insurance Association, donated money to support the federal government. Then even on our own part, we've had to produce face masks and sanitizers and face shields, and we donated to private schools, secondary schools across Lagos. So we are doing quite a lot in terms of supporting our community by health.
But you take special interest in especially basic education. Tell us your experience, your journey, and the impact you're actually making in that sector.
Yes, just like the health sector, we also support the education sector. We have also printed exercise books and donated to public and private schools, and we have also made cash donations at one point or the other to support the schools. As you know, especially for the private schools, when you pay fees, when parents pay fees, you pay fees for textbooks and all notebooks, things like that. But where we go to support the schools, I believe that way parents get relief.
And I see you don't even leave sports out of the corporate social responsibility initiatives. You have programs you've supported in various ways.
Yes, we look at CSRO as an all-encompassing journey for us in Linkage. We've supported, I'm sure you know about this Okpekpe road race in Edo State. We've supported them in the past by being part sponsors. We have also sponsored some sporting activities in Aba Sports Club. We have also sponsored a polo tournament in Bayelsa State, which is also something that we are proud to do because it was the inaugural polo tournament in Bayelsa State. They were opening their polo club, so we did that sponsorship. We also did, not too strong in swimming, but we also gave something for swimming. All sports generally, we will see how we will support all sports, even football.
As some say, the NSAS protest actually brought to the fore the need or the importance of insurance. Do you think that's true?
Very correct, because during the NSAS protests, as you know, a lot of properties were destroyed, including businesses were affected. Those who had insurance benefited from the insurance. Those who didn't have knew that if they had had one policy or the other, they could have also benefited. So for me, I think it is positive for us. Negative in the sense that we are going to pay claims, but that is the reason why we're in business. But positive for us in the sense that those who didn't recognize insurance all this while knew the important role insurance played, because they saw that those who had insurance benefited from insurance. So moving forward, I think those people would have learned, the companies, individuals would have learned, and will now do insurance properly. As individual companies, we do adverts to publicize our activities, even collectively as an insurance industry through our trade associations. Sometime last 2 years, our trade association, the Nigerian Insurance Association, and all insurance companies contributed to try and popularize insurance. But the challenge we have in the industry is that the penetration level is very low. But through this publicity, we believe that it will improve. And this NSAS, I also think, will also open up, help the insurance industry for the public to know that insurance plays a very vital role in the society. for protection of assets.
Talking about vital roles, do you think the government is doing enough to help the insurance sector in the country?
I think the government is trying, but they can still do more. Firstly, as you know, if you own a car, it is compulsory that you must have a minimum cover, which is called third party, for you to drive your car on the road. Government has made it compulsory. Even at that, you will still find some people not having the insurance. So we just keep engaging with our regulator, the National Insurance Commission, to keep helping us with those aspects of insurance. And they are doing that, I can assure you. But we still need to do more because the penetration level of insurance is low. We still need to do more. So I want to plead with my fellow companies that we should still put more into publicizing our business, because we can only be the ones that will publicize. Nobody is coming to do that for us. So I want to believe that moving forward, for example, companies like Linkage, we have not been too strong in terms of publicity, but hoping moving forward this year we will. You'll be hearing about Linkage more in the press.
So talking about moving forward now, actually, that's just one plan. What are your plans for the future? Let's say in another decade, what are you looking forward to in your business as Linkage Assurance Plc, and of course in improving your nets or widening your nets in CSR?
Well, first, let me start with CSR. We intend to do more. For Linkage, we are looking beyond. We are thinking of going back into life business and then all other ancillary businesses that we can by expansion. We are getting to a stage where we believe doing insurance alone will not. Some of our competitors have health HMOs, have investments in HMOs. We also intend to do something like that. They also have investment in pensions, but luckily we are already having investment in pensions as well. So we are intending to expand and then, of course, grow our business both vertically and horizontally, and I believe we are primed for it. I think that is one of the reasons why our regulator says insurance companies should go and recapitalize so that they can become stronger. Linkage is a financially strong company. We pay our claims regularly, and we are known for prompt claim payment. It's a PLC. Our information is in the public domain. They can go and check it out. During these NSAS claims, we have claims running a little over $1 billion. Although we have not fully settled those claims, but there are claims that we have admitted, which means, and we made reserves for them, which means we are eventually going to pay those claims when all the necessary documentation adjustments have been done. And we are okay with it. I can also tell you that helicopter that crashed at Okwebi for Quorum Aviation, we insured that aircraft 100%. We have paid that claim. That claim, we paid $375 million for the hull. And then for the passenger part of it, we are also going to pay $300,000. The international aviation law that governs it says make a deposit of $30,000. That we are about finalizing, but we've paid the whole claim. And then, of course, if there are other third-party claims for which litigations are going to arise, we will also engage lawyers to discuss, and wherever necessary, we pay those claims as well. So linkage is very strong.